Where this story is about to go, it's out of this world. Let's really get into the tea. Like, I gotta take a sip. I gotta take a sip before we get into the tea. We are just dealing with a very money-hungry society. Hello there. Welcome back to another video, guys. Well, hello there. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nadia. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, hey girl, hey. You're gonna love it here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face. So for all of you that are returning and this is not your first time ever seeing my face, hello there, welcome back. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your dog, share it with your neighbors, and welcome back. In today's video, I know y'all probably wondering, like, new hair, but also the setup. Like, I have never filmed a video sitting down before, but you know, it's all about growth. It's all, you know, it's all about, you know, experimenting and trying new things. So here I am. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a story time. I've been wanting to do story times for the longest, but it's like I kept putting it off, but I feel like now is the time. This story time, if you've been watching my channel from the beginning, from my very first video, by the title, you should know where this is about to go. But if you have not watched my very first video, I would recommend going back and watching that one first and then watching this one. But you know, it's okay if you don't. But in today's video, it's gonna be my hair appointment from hell. Yes, my hair appointment from hell. And I want to do a disclaimer before I start talking about my experience with this particular hairstylist. I'm not bashing any service provider in the industry that really cares about their customers, treat their customers like a human, love and truly have a passion for what they do. Okay? But you know, this video may ruffle the feathers of service providers out there that continue to treat their customers and their clients like crap. But because there's so many girls out here that have a hard time with trying to DIY or they just have a hard time trying to find stylists that they trust, they continue to come back to you, right? So this video is not for the service providers that do what they're supposed to do. So let's get into it. The stylist that I had booked with, this would have been my second time going to her, right? I booked with her for the first time back in, I think it was like July or June of 2020. I actually went to school with her. And so I think she was like 2 grades below me or like a grade below me, whatever. And you know, when I went to her for the first time, you know, it was a smooth experience. She was really nice. And she did my hair, you know, it came out flawless, and that was that. Actually, I take that back. So this would have been my third time. The second time that I actually tried to book with her was March of this year, right? So I had, you know, DM'd her on Instagram at first, and I was like, hey, you know, I have this style in mind I want to do. I believe it was some stitch braids. You know, I wanted, you know, something cute. Even though I have a big forehead, you know, I was going to take the chances of me looking like Megamind to get these, you know, braids. And so she was like, yeah, you know, I can do them, whatever. So I texted her. I sent her my deposit. My appointment was for 10:30 on a Saturday. And so basically I got the hey boo text. She said that her niece was sick. And mind you, this was on a Saturday. So she was like, well, you know, I'll see if I'll have time or whatever. Long story short, I didn't get my hair done, but luckily, you know, I still got my deposit back. Flash forward May of this year, like I said, I didn't have any beef with her I still don't have any beef with her. I don't eat beef. I eat Wagyu. I don't eat beef. I eat Wagyu. I was like, you know, I want to start my YouTube channel. I want to do a glow up video. So I was like, you know, I want to get some braids. And so I decided to book with her. As you can see, I sent her a text. I was like, hey girlie, I hope all is well with you. I want to see if I can book an appointment with you for the weekend of May the 3rd. I wanted to get some small boho knotless or gypsy braids. I seen that you have an appointment opening on May the 3rd for the mommy and me, but I just want I want to book under the small knotless, you know, and I'll send videos, you know, if you would like. So I sent her the videos and whatever, and she said, hey, I can do the 4th. Let me know when you're up. I'll upload it on my website so you can book it. And I said, okay, that will work. What time will work for you? And she said 10 a.m. And so I had like an error going on or whatever on the website, but long story short, you know, she was able to get it situated. That was that. I sent my deposit. I booked the appointment. You know, throughout the time or whatever, I had sent her, you know, a picture, like an inspo, well, it was an inspo video I had found from TikTok, you know, just, you know, sent her inspiration or whatever. So the morning of my appointment, this is the second hey boo text that she's ever sent. Okay, so my appointment was initially for 10:30 a.m. I received a text at 7:50. Mind you, I wasn't up. I didn't see the text until 8:48, but she sent me the text. She said, hey babe, I'm sorry, I'm at the hospital. I can't make it to work right at this moment. She said, I started my cycle this morning and I'm having really bad flashes. I'm a girl, right? I'm a 22-year-old girl. I know this happens. It happens to me. But what the heck are freaking flashes? Like, I mean, can someone comment down below what the heck are flashes? Like, I've never, like, is it flashes of pain, flashes of light? Like, can somebody please explain that to me, because I am freaking lost. So she said, I took medicine, but it's not helping. So I went to the hospital and she said, you want to reschedule for sometime this afternoon if I feel better. If not, another day. I'll discount you for the inconvenience, right? Stick a pin in that, right? I want you guys to stick a pin in that. She said that she was going to discount me for my inconvenience. Okay. Then I text her back, mind you, I said at, you know, 8:48. I said, yes, this afternoon will be good, will be best. What time? And so that was 8:48. I decided to text her, mind you, now it's 10:22. And I said, hey, I wanted to check in to see what time you can do my hair. She sends me another picture and she said, hey, I'm in the hospital. That's why I'm not responding. Waiting on lab results and paperwork. Now, she initially texted me at 7:50 in the morning. Mind you, she didn't respond back to me until 11:01. So technically, she's been at the hospital for 3 to 4 hours for period cramps. What are they? My whole thing is, what the heck does a hospital do in that case? Like, they're not gonna give you some morphine. They're not gonna perform surgery. So that, what the heck are you doing at the hospital for that long? And I said, okay, no problem. I just wanted to check in. That was 11:02. I'm a fast texter. Here comes 12:45. I said, hey girlie, any updates? What time do you think you'll be leaving the hospital? That was at 12:45. Then the second text I sent, that was at 1:12. 1:20 comes around. I said, are you gonna be able to do my hair today, or could we reschedule for tomorrow? She responds back at 1:34 and said, hey, my bad, I fell asleep in the waiting room. It's busy in here, so I see why it's taking so long, but to be honest, I really don't know what time I'll be leaving out of here. If you want to do tomorrow, we can do like 10:30 a.m. I respond back, it's 1:36. I say, yes, that's fine. And I said, were you able to find the hair that I sent you? And then she said, actually 12, because the hair store don't open until that time. I forgot it was Sunday, but yes. I said, okay, cool. Now, it's Sunday. I believe that God in the universe will give you signs, but sometimes it's like when you're so focused on the physical, or you get so caught up in like what's going on in the moment, that you tend to ignore those things sometimes. So my appointment is at 12. I text her at 10:46 and I said, good morning, can you send over your address? Now, like I said, I'm so caught up and excited about, you know, getting my hair done. I'm excited about, you know, filming my first YouTube video, that I didn't realize that I already had her address. So that was warning number 1, right? Then warning number 2, it's 11:28 a.m. now. No response. I said, hey girly, I hope you didn't forget about my appointment, LOL. Then it's 11:49. I text her, I said I'm on my way. So, you know, I didn't have my permit back then. I didn't have no license back then. So I had to Uber to my appointment. Excuse me, hold on. Throat getting a little dry. Comment down below if you guys are matcha people or coffee people. Me personally, I can't do coffee. I will end up in the emergency room. But yes. So I get there at 12 o'clock. I should have took a picture. I'm standing outside by myself. I'm knocking at the door. I'm calling, mind you, I called her like 6 times. I even FaceTimed her. No answer. And she was in a suite. So it's like this big old building. Mind you, I'm in a whole nother city than where I actually live at. And so I'm on a major highway, right? So it's like houses across the street, but it's like a major busy highway. People going like 45 plus miles per hour. But yeah, so I'm sitting outside. My Uber done left. I'm getting scared at this point because I'm like, I don't know who's watching me. I'm not really familiar with where I'm at. And so luckily beside the building, it was like a car repair place and there was a grocery store, right? So I get tired of standing outside by myself. I could have got kidnapped, God forbid. But so I end up walking to the grocery store. I call my mom. I let her know what's happening. While I'm on the phone with my mom, I'm kind of, you know, putting her on hold, calling the girl to see, you know, what's going on. And so now it's like 12:30. And so I text her and I said, hey, I'm about to leave. Because my mom is even telling me like, hey, you know, you might as well just, you need to come home. Because you don't want nothing to happen to you. And clearly this girl is not going to be doing your hair today. So, like I said, I sent her that text at, I said 12:30. It's 12:13. 12:13. And so I get back home. By the time I get back home, it's almost 1 o'clock. I want you guys to comment down below what time she text me back. I want y'all to comment down below and I want y'all to tell me. I'm gonna give y'all like 10 seconds. She does not text me back until 2:47 in the afternoon. 2:47 in the afternoon, right? So she texts me and she's like, I just woke up, I work overnight and got off at 7 a.m. And she said, I slept through my alarm. My mom just woke me up. You still want to come? Question mark. I apologize. First of all, before I even get into my response, it's 2:47 in the afternoon. Let's use our brains. I'm getting knotless braids, small knotless braids. That's like an 8-hour plus job. And then on top of that, it's on a Sunday. Who wants to be sitting in somebody's freaking shop, salon, suite, whatever, till probably 11 o'clock at night or freaking midnight? Like, come on now. Let's really get into the tea. Like I gotta take a sip. I gotta take a sip before we get into the tea. Hold on. So I said, no, I'm good, because this is the 3rd time that you have done this to me. Because remember, I told you I was supposed to book with her in March, right? We rescheduled Saturday. Now we're rescheduling again. Okay? And I said, you wasted my money taking Ubers way from where I live. Plus, I said my filming schedule has been messed up for my YouTube channel. Now, I know y'all probably thinking, girl, this is only your first video. I'm serious about what I do, right? Something that you guys didn't realize about me, anything that I do, I'm gonna put 100% in. I don't care what the heck it is. Like, bruh, anything in the freaking world that I put my mind to, I'm gonna put 100% in it. Like, I may slip up, I may mess up, but guess what? I'm gonna get myself back up and we gonna get it together, right? But side note, and I said I would love it if you could send my deposit back and compensate me for my Ubers. Now, that last line, I'm gonna say that one more time just for a little more emphasis, because where this story is about to go, it's out of this world. It's really about to be out of this world. So I said, mind you, I'm the kind of person, I'm not nasty, I'm not rude. Even when sometimes people have messed me over, I'm still not going to be nasty towards you, because I know how the universe works. And I know that God is always looking out for me. And I know that anything you do to me, whether it's good or bad, you're going to get it back times 10. So I want to preface this by saying there was no ill will intention behind anything that I have said through text or whatever the case may be. So I said, so I would love it if you could send me my deposit back and compensate me for my Ubers. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds to comment down below. Do you see anything wrong with that statement? I'll wait. 5. If you went to school and they taught us about tone, context clues, things like that, we should know there's no ill will intention behind that. She says, deposit is cool, but compensation for Uber, question mark, question mark, question mark. And I said, yes, because you said you was going to discount my service and I had to take 2 Ubers. I said 1 there and 1 home. Mind you, we done already went over that way earlier. She said because of my inconvenience, she was going to discount my service anyway. Mind you, this was about to be like a $300 and some service. I know that's a lot of money for braids, but whatever. And I said, plus the fact you made me waste my whole weekend trying to figure out if I'm going to get my hair done. And I said, along with the fact that this is the 3rd time that you have done this to me. So she starts sending this whole big old paragraph, and she said the other 2 times, okay, cool. Now she's starting to piss me off because she's sending laughing emojis. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is freaking funny. Okay. So she said other 2 times, okay, cool. I had medical emergencies. I can't control that. She said, I'm human and I definitely have a life outside of hair. If I have an emergency, I'm going to put myself first every time. That's just that. She said, I overslept. Not that it has anything to do with you, because it doesn't. But me personally, I'm not spending money on a ride anywhere if the person that's supposed to service me wasn't responding, because obviously you see I wasn't responding for a reason. Okay. So if I knew, right, I'm very smart. Book smart and common sense. Some people don't have both, but I was blessed with both, right? If I knew before I left my house, oh, she overslept. My appointment's at 12. She overslept, but I'm gonna still stand outside anyway. I'm gonna still go there. She might not be there, but I'm gonna still stand outside. Do you think I would have still went to my appointment? What freaking reason? Like, how was I supposed to? There was no reason. You oversleeping, that's very unprofessional, number 1. Number 2, how was I supposed to know that when I called you over 6 times? I called you over 6 times, so how was I supposed to freaking know that? And she said, I can refund you your deposit, but I'm definitely not sending money for any Ubers. And I said, what do you mean wasn't responding for a reason? I said, that's very unprofessional. If you know you work overnight, why would you even schedule an appointment for early in the morning anyway? And I said, and no, that's not a valid reason. And what you would do has absolutely nothing to do with me. How would you feel if you have tried to book with someone 3 times and each time you're disappointed? And I said, and you continue to waste my time because you did. Because you did. You made it seem like, you know, you was going to do right by me. You was still going to do my hair, the whole freaking 9. And it's like you continue to play me like it was a game of freaking Monopoly. No, really, like it was a game of Uno, but in a few seconds, you're going to see how I put down that Uno reverse card. We're gonna get there. And then she continues to send these long freaking paragraphs. She said, so just because I do hair, that means I can't have a second job. First of all, honey, what you do has absolutely nothing to do with me. Okay, what you do in your life when you put them combs down and you throw away the trash that's been on the floor, all the hair that's been on the floor after you close shop, that has absolutely nothing to do with me. All I know is if I book an appointment, I put a deposit down, that should be it. Because no matter what race you are, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, just a woman in general, you know that when you go to a hair appointment, this is a time for you to relax, decompress, and enjoy pampering yourself, because 9 out of 10, you're going to be sitting in a chair like this for a while. So it's like, you know, okay, I done probably took time off of work, or I said I'm going to take my whole Saturday and I'm going to sit down in this chair. I trust the person that's about to be touching my body, and I'm about to pay hundreds of dollars to get a service. So I know this, I should have no cares or no worries in the world, right? And she said it was a mistake. I schedule appointments all the time the morning of me getting off. 12 p.m. is not early in the morning. I thought that was more than enough time to get some sleep because it was later on in the day. And she said a little bit, if I would have heard my alarm, I would have woke up. I don't know what that means, but she said, I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling how you feel. I'm just letting you know, I just don't like the compensation for the Uber. How else was I supposed to phrase that? I mean, I'm so sorry that I'm so intelligent that I know how to use my words, and I have a way with words. I'm so sorry. Like there's no simpler way to say that. Now, if I want to be nasty, I could have said, you need to give me money for this Uber, or you owe me money for, no, I said compensate me. Just like I was going to compensate you for doing my hair, you should compensate me for this Uber that I just wasted. And she said, if you hadn't added that part, I would have been nice enough to definitely compensate for that, but you're making it seem like it's an obligation. That's why I'm denying it. At this point, I was starting to feel like I was on an episode of Punk. I honest to God feel like that. Like I was looking around trying to find the freaking cameras. Like, is this real? Like, this got to be a prank. It has to be a prank, but it's not. It's real life. Welcome to 2024. What it's like for a woman, or specifically black women, to get their hair done. Because I mean, I know other races of people may go through this, but from what I see on TikTok and other social media platforms, it's mainly us brown people. So, I mean, I'm just speaking from my own experiences. Please don't no one get offended from that. Okay. I said, no one said that you can't have a second job. And I said, what do you mean if I haven't added that part, you would have compensated me? And I said, and no, it's not an obligation to compensate me. It's not an obligation. I just want you to compensate me for my time that you made me waste and the inconvenience. And I said, plus you said you was going to take money off the service anyway, so I don't see the issue, right? And then she says, I added that part because I would have compensated you, because I know when I'm wrong, I'm very self-aware. Right. You know, I feel like in today's world, people use a lot of buzzwords, a lot of words that they see other people using, and they don't know how to use them or know what they mean. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And she says, I've picked clients up, dropped them off, paid for Ubers, okay? She said that, not me, right? She said that, not me. She said, I'm not a messed up person. I was wrong in the situation because I overslept, like I said. But I'm not saying that you're wrong for feeling how you feel at all. But the compensation part was not needed because I'm not obligated to compensate for your Uber, like at all. Then she replied to the particular statement I had made when I said, plus you said you were going to take off money off the service anyway, so I don't see the issue. And she said, yeah, for the service, not for an Uber, the amount I was going to take off was not going to be equal to what you spent on an Uber at all. Mind you, like I said, this was going to be a over $300 service. My Uber was only... Now, before I say this, I'm not a penny pincher. Okay? I'm doing very well for myself at 22 years old. Outside of YouTube, I feel like I'm doing very well for myself. Okay? It was $13 there, $13 back. What is that? $26? It was the principle for me, right? I'm not a money hungry person. I'll give a person my last, whatever. But it was the principle for me. Yes, who cares about $26? But it was the principle for me, right? Because you made me waste my time and waste money. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, how much was you about to take off a $300? If you was about to take off $10 or $30 for a $300 service, you might as well could have kept it. If it's not at least $50 to $100 or maybe even half off, you should not even, you should have kept that in the drafts of your brain, because I'm trying to figure out what the heck, how much was you going to take off for the service? So, and then I said, what are you talking about? If you pay for Ubers, then what is the problem? Like, why would you even say that you pay for Ubers if you're saying that you're not going to compensate? I'm going to stop saying compensate because that's a buzzword. If you wasn't going to refund, yeah, we're going to say refund. Refund me for my service, okay? And then I said, because at this point, I'm getting pissed off. So I said, at this point, what are you even talking about? I said, what was you going to take off? $10? Because like I said, it's a $300 service. And she said, yeah, I paid because I offered to pay. Like I said, if you wouldn't have added the compensation part, I definitely would have offered. I paid not because they told me to compensate them, but I offered because I felt bad. But you demanded compensation makes me not want to do it for you because that's not my obligation. Like I said, I was really starting to feel like she was playing some type of mind game with me, because in my brain, I'm like, how else was I supposed to say that? Was I supposed to say, oh, give me my money back for my Uber? Or, and that's the thing. I said, I would love if you could, you know, do that for me. Last time I checked, when somebody says the word love, there should be no, I know people say I love you and don't freaking mean it. I mean, come on, it's 2024, but we're not going to get into all that. Later on, we'll do that. When someone says love, there should be no ill will intention behind that. At least I know when I said that. Then she replies to when I said, no, I'm good because this is the third time that you have done this to me, blah, 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 blah. And then I had responded to the previous text message she had sent me. I said, how am I demanding when I simply asked you to compensate me? I said, I've been more than patient with you. Then she says, you said I would love. That's not asking, that's demanding. Whatever. And then I said, I don't see what's, because she started sending laughing emojis and crap. I said, I don't see what's funny, but can you please send me my deposit back? She said, it's funny because you're not comprehending what I'm saying. She said, I'll send that deposit back in a few. I'm getting ready to go to the ATM. Then she said, never mind, what's your Cash App, because it's not popping up for my Apple Pay. And then she said, never mind, and she sent the money. Then I started getting messy. I said, I wish you the best of luck because you are truly disgusting. I said, you do one Z-list celebrity client and you lose your mind. I said, you won't ever have to worry about me. You won't have to worry about me. I had a little typo because I was mad. But let's get into why I even said that. I'm going to post the screenshot. I'm going to make sure to blur out her ad. But should I blur it out? I don't know. I'll ask God if I should. If you guys look at the picture, the reason why I say you do one Z-list celebrity client is because if you see in the picture, if you look at the girl in the middle with the braids, that's 2C's girlfriend, you know? And let me know if I ate with that. I feel like I did. But yeah, she really pissed me off because, yeah. And as you can see, this is what started the internet beef, right? This is what really started the internet stuff. Okay, so I decided to post this on my Instagram story. I said, y'all don't ever book with her. She has terrible customer service. I said she changed my appointment multiple times and stood me up. I said I didn't hear from her until hours later. And then I said, homegirl did a Z-list influencer's hair and then lost her mind. So I ended up blocking. I blocked her on my Instagram. Because why are you watching me? Like, stop being a fan. Anyways, so I block her. And so apparently one of her friends still, one of her friends follow me or whatever. And previous to her messaging me, I had posted the screenshots to, our messages, whatever. And she says, I want to know why you make a post about me. Now I'm finna post the screenshots, tell the truth. You mad because I'm not paying for no Uber. You're going to post the same screenshots I got, that we got? Don't embarrass yourself. You're going to be posting the same stuff I just read. You're going to be posting the same stuff that I just read. So why would you even, come on. Then she said, who are you? I'm not paying for no Uber. You got your deposit back. That's all you need. Then she says, okay, and I'm gonna do more. At least I did a celeb hair. You got YouTube with 100 subscribers. And then she said, be for real. First of all, I had subscribers on my channel before I even posted a video. So how does that make me look bad? And then I said, you and your friend is weird because you're gonna DM me from your friend's account. Here's the real gag though. You're coming at me for having a small amount of subscribers on my YouTube channel, right? But you have over 20-something thousand followers on your Instagram, hundreds of thousands of views, but you still have to work 2 jobs. Numbers don't do nothing for you if you don't know what to do with them. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. If you were booked and busy, why are you working a second job? So that, and then also that goes to show that I'm not crazy and that she's had issues with clients. And that's just like the same thing like she said in the text messages. She paid for Ubers and all this stuff before. So this was not your first merry-go-round. You have did this before to people. And now you're being exposed. And then I said, and stop sending your minions to my page, please and thank you. you know, post it on social media and let people know. Luckily, I have people on my page that actually have, you know, common sense, and you know, they were saying like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you know, that you went through that, and like people was recommending me, you know, other stylists, and it was cool. You know, I ended up, you know, going with another stylist. You guys saw that on my page. This video is not to bash anyone. It's not to bash that stylist. We're gonna have a key, but it's not to bash service providers. But the point of this video is to show girls that you are not alone. It is an epidemic. It is an epidemic all across the United States, all over the world, of service providers that continue to treat us like we need them and they don't need us. When last time I checked, if we don't book on y'all little link or whatever, send y'all deposit, how y'all gonna pay y'all bills? Because homegirl clearly isn't making enough money anyway. That's why she gotta work 2 jobs. This is why so many girls on TikTok are saying, you know, I'm DIYing everything. I'm doing my hair, my nails. I'm even giving myself a freaking Brazilian wax if I have to. Yeah, it's really getting to that point. And then not only that, I feel like if you are a service provider right now, especially in this economy and, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, you truly do need to cherish those loyal clients, because I promise you, your clients do not have to book with you. I promise you that they don't. There's so many good influencers on TikTok, on YouTube, that are teaching girls like, look, we can save our coins. We can save our coins, save our money, possibly even save time by doing things ourselves and then making sure that it's what we want. And we don't have to worry about going through hoops just to get our hair done. And I think, honestly, we need to go back to the times where it's like, you used to walk in the hair salon, they had the girl at the desk, had her pencil and paper with the books out saying, okay, freaking Sarah is available on Monday. We got Tiara's available on Wednesday. And we got freaking Susie that's available on Saturday. Pick a person, pick a time. Right? No deposit, none of this social media stuff. And I feel like we need to get back to the basics. But is that going to happen? No, because a lot of service providers are in it for the money, and they're not in it because they actually love it. And I think at the end of the day, that's why we're going through so many things with service providers, because they're in it for the wrong reasons. Right? They look at doing hair, nails, even on TikTok, the girlies been saying how even RNs and nurses are in it for the money, right? We are just dealing with a very money hungry society, people that don't care. And what can we do? But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a key. I know I did. And let me know if you guys love this style videos, because honestly, I've always wanted to have a podcast. If you know me, I love to talk. Like, I can talk about anything. I have a very strong opinion, and it's just the Aquarius in me, right? But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely comment down below what are some other videos you want to see from me, and I definitely have some more story time, so definitely, you know, comment that down below as well if you want to see that. And like I always say, you are the star in any room that you stand in. And thank you guys for all the support. I love you guys. Bye.